This is my Inktober from week 2. I'm drawing my puppies Amber and Milo sunbathing on the porch couch. I apologize for the changing light. I filmed outside on a sunny day and didn't realize the problem until I began to edit. I worked very hard to make the adjustments in the editing phase. As much as I'm learning to use ink, I'm learning to film my process. Amber is my little dog with floppy ears and a fluffy tail. You'll also recognize her as the mascot for my channel. Milo is my parents' Chihuahua, and he's very affectionate and spoiled. Amber is spunky, she loves to play and just be with others. Milo's a little bit more selective. Amber is pretty independent. She's always going to need a leash because she thinks she can do whatever she wants. She's also territorial when it comes to being at home, and if she's at places longer than 5 minutes, she claims that place. So if anybody comes near it, she starts barking at them. She's also a little bit skittish, so strangers approaching her, she's not too big of a fan. But once she gets to know people, she's really friendly with them, and all she wants is attention. I adopted Amber a little over a year ago, and let me tell you, I had a time adjusting to all of her quirks. But she's my light, and I'll take her over any other. All she wants is food, love, and playtime. I am more than happy to do that for her, and I quite enjoy taking care of her. She is my ride or die, and I've become fascinated with how she reacts to the world around her. Milo, he is more protective of people rather than a place or a thing, and he doesn't need a leash. He warms up faster to others than Amber does, and he's really affectionate with his people. He's really spoiled. He has his own heating pad, he needs his bone, and he needs to be under the covers and preferably on top of somebody. He also eats almost exclusively human food, which is fine. We make sure he gets the balance that he needs, and he does snack on dry food occasionally, but for the most part it's whatever we're having for dinner, he's having for dinner. We got Milo first as a puppy, and we raised him ourselves. That's typically why he stays so close to us and doesn't need a leash. But of course, if we go out somewhere, we keep him on a leash for his safety more so. If you have a dog or a cat or any animal, because let's be real, I love all animals. If you're an animal lover like me, please comment down below your favorite animal story. Tell me about your pet or another person's pet that you know and love just as much. Anything like that. I love to hear about other people's experiences. Even if you have a Petstagram, if you leave the handle down below, I will probably definitely give that a follow. This piece was fun to do. To me, a drawing is made so much better with even the slightest indication of highlights and shadows. It gets tricky for beginners because the tendency is to put highlights and shadows wherever you want. But that becomes distracting. There's no sense of which direction the light is actually coming from. Over shading and too much highlighting can be distracting also. Less can be more, which is a lesson that I'm learning right now with ink. It really helps to have a reference of the light source you want to recreate so you can see how the shadows realistically fall. In my case, I am using a photo reference. I have a technique for making up light sources, which I may share in the future, but nothing beats having a reference. Just flew into the shot. Don't worry, I took her away and gave her some sugar water for her trouble. We have a lot of bees that tend to come to the house, and which is a little bit unsettling. My mom is allergic to bees, but they've never really attacked us. Bees aren't like that anyway. We get visited by the queen bee fairly often, but this one was quite small, so I have an inkling that she's probably young and maybe even just looking for a place to set up her hive. I don't know. It's getting kind of late and colder, so they won't be out for much longer. Amber and Milo, they're not friends, but they get along well. They kind of just accepted that the other one is going to be there. So they don't always get along, yet sometimes they are calm and they want to sit in the same place. So differences aside, they share. That's usually when someone is sitting and they both want to sit near that person, or it's a place in the sun. Typically they don't fight, neither of them are mean. They are little dogs with little dog complexes, so they bark at other people, especially strangers and in strange places. But after a few minutes of convincing, they settle down and they take up with other people fairly quickly. Thanks for tuning in. I'll have my next video out shortly. Please share this video with your friends, especially other animal lovers, and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss my future Inktobers. I'll see you later.